Hey everybody, it's Derek with High Five Resale Shop, and you'll never know what I did last week. You'll never guess. I listed items and then I sold stuff this weekend. So eBay took me off the bench, and we sold some stuff this weekend with some really a wide variety of different things that we sold. So we'll go through those things. Today is um, May 12th, Monday, May 12th. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Um, Yesterday, we just basically sat around and watched TV and slept after we went out for like lunch. Um, Went to church, then we went to lunch, then we sat around and vegetated. And then the day before that, we did some yard work. So while I was out doing the yard work, a bunch of stuff sold. So let's go through the things that sold over the course of the weekend. Somehow over the weekend we sold somewhere around $687. 16 items. So there's some pricey stuff in there, uh, and one really big order. Okay, so the first thing that sold back on Friday after I had already shipped was this Nike Dry Fit shirt. It's a medium, it's women's. It sold for $9.99 plus shipping on top. The next thing that sold was this CD. Matt Berringer, Serpentine Prison. I don't know anything about this guy. This sold for $5.99 plus shipping on top. If you're not familiar, let me backtrack a little bit. I am, for the most part, my few areas of expertise are clothing, women's clothing, and CDs, and new and used CDs. So those are the two top categories that I sell in on eBay, and I have several thousand CDs up right now, and then probably 1,500 pieces of clothing. I have 4,400 items up on eBay, and I've been systematically going through some of the older stuff and removing it if it's not up to par with what we're trying to do now, uh, in terms of making a dollar amounts that we're trying to make. But systematically trying to go through some of the old clothes and get rid of them and up our game on the clothing. The next thing that sold, I've had for probably the better part of 6 years, but it's only been listed for two, and it took a while to sell, but it finally sold. And it's this DeGrazia, is the artist. DeGrazia, Arizona. Mother with child print art, and I think it's numbered here. Maybe it's not numbered, it's just dated. So this this painting sold for $72 plus shipping, and it'll take some extra care to make sure that it gets there because it does have glass in it. The next item that sold is this rainbow tankini top swimsuit. It's extra large. It probably took a long time to sell because it has no brand. It sold for $6.99 plus shipping on top. I've kind of moved away from anything that's not have a brand name or any way to identify where it came from. If you don't have a tag on the item, at least the brand tag, you can maybe look up the RN number, which is usually on the care tag. And so if there's no tags on the clothes, then you're basically out of luck. But if it has a care tag on it, it may have a RN number. Then you go to the let's see here, what does it say? FTC RN database, and search the RN database. You'll put in the RN number, and it'll tell you what company makes clothes under that RN number. So you can get a brand that way if you really need it. The next thing that sold was this audiobook, Cruel Intent by J.A. Jantz. It sold for $4.99 plus shipping on top. The next thing that sold were these pants here, these Dockers gray, size 16. They're like a check pattern, and they're like a capri or a cropped pant. These sold for $7 plus shipping on top. The next thing that sold was this Black Crowes CD, Greatest Hits. This sold for $4 plus shipping on top. Another really good sale is this one. It's up there. I listed this probably Thursday or Friday. I'm not sure. Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. It's this Kelty Kids backpack. If you carry your child in this backpack, so I used to use it when we would go to Silver Dollar City. I didn't use it more than once or twice. It's something somebody gave me when they moved out of town. They actually bought an RV and got rid of almost everything they owned, and now they travel around the country in their RV. And you can catch, they have a at least a Facebook page. I don't know if they're on YouTube, but it's called Spark Heart Wellness, I think it is. Hold on a second. Let me find. Okay, it's called Spark Love and Wellness, and they just travel around the country with their 3 kids in their RV, and are basically just homeschooling them and traveling the country, teaching them along the way. So that's what they do. Spark Love and Wellness. So the next thing that sold was a pajama set. It's a pair of pajama pants or lounge pants, and then this short sleeve shirt by Catherine. It's a small, and it's got this cheetah print, and that sold for $10 plus shipping on top. The next thing that sold was this Brooks Brothers Solid Red long sleeve knit polo for ladies. It sold for $15 plus shipping on top. The next item that sold was this cardigan sweater. It was an open front, 3/4 sleeve cable knit cardigan from Dress Barn, and that sold for $4.29 plus shipping on top. The next item that sold is this Disco's Best Album. Best Album in the Universe, Volume 6. Let's see. It's got The Backstabbers by the OJs. Turn the Beat Around by Vicky Sue Robinson. Let's see, anything else? I'm sure there's something on here. Rock the Boat by the Hughes Corporation. And that sold for $5.99 plus shipping on top. Okay, and then this is the big one. So I will take it out of here and I will show you this silverware set. So it's a 5-piece set. It's got a knife and 2 spoons. It's got these really interesting handles. And then it's got 2 forks with it. Spent a bunch of time polishing that up. The handles at least. And Godinger Plume silver plate ornate handle 5-piece table setting flatware. They bought 3 sets of these. I have another set that they may or may not have seen, which had was not have these small fork in it. It had two of these big forks in it. So but anyway, they bought those. Thank you, whoever, Brenda, who bought these. Thank you. And they paid $311.97 plus shipping on top. I think it's about $10, $12 shipping. So that was a great sale. I will run a cloth over those again to make sure I don't leave any fingerprints on them. And again, $311.97 on that, and shipping on top. The next item sold was a pair of pants. Wishful Park Bella boot cut. I don't know where these came from. Pockets on the back. These sold for $12.99 plus shipping on top. The next item that sold is this book. What Bird Is It? It's an old library book from the 50s. It is from 1945. And so it's got some pretty cool pictures in it. Ex-library books don't do that well unless they're super old, and these children's books, people are looking for old library books, children's books from way back when there wasn't so much propaganda and stuff. So this book sold for $6.99 plus shipping on top. And then the last one, I've forgotten the storage area. I'll have to go get it. I'll bring it back. Okay, and the last thing that sold was this New Tags dress. It's like a long sleeve, but it's a little summer dress. Called Naomi White Tiered Long Sleeve Square Neck Dress, medium size, new with tags from Altered State. So for $24.99 plus shipping on top. We bought it on a clearance event that they had at Altered State. And I'm kind of iffy on if that was a good buy or not. We've only sold 2 or 3 items from there, if I recall. I know we sold all the Diet Coke hats, and we made like $100 off of that. I don't know if we sold the grilled cheese things yet. There were some Christmas ornaments that were grilled cheese, hand blown glass ornaments. I don't know if we sold those or not. I don't remember. But we've only sold one other dress or whatever from there, and gonna make like $15 profit on each one of those probably. And then the hats, which we made like $70 profit on. So we're still a long ways in the hole on that one, but we'll see if it all works out. I think I did like a graduated or no, I had the receipt, so I just put the cost of everything in when I put them in, when I put the listings in. So it should all be true when I look at what the cost was. So, but I don't think I've sold very much of that stuff. Let me see here. Let me see if I go to orders. I would have to, yeah, it's not worth the time to do that. So that was everything that sold over the weekend. There was an eBay message that they put out a few weeks ago, and it was apply for a 10,000 eBay grant, eBay up and running grant. That is I'm going to fill it out eventually. I have it as an unopened file, open email right now, but I highly suggest that you fill that out, you know, and maybe you win one of the grants or whatever, and you can up your eBay game, and it would certainly help. I don't suggest spending it all on inventory, but things that may help your business grow would be a good idea. So trying to think of anything else that happened. I told you about the CDs in the last video. I did list some things last week, not a lot, but some, and I'm trying to get back to the groove of listing things on a regular basis. It is hard. It is so hard. And when summer hits and the kids are all here at the house, I think it'll be even harder for me to juggle my time between spending time with the kids, cleaning up after them, and then listing. So we will see. But that's all I got for right now. So if you have any questions or comments, please put them down below. I'd love to answer them if it's a question. And if it's a comment, I'd love to talk to you about it. Like and share this video, and let's grow this channel. My wife is like asking me to do certain things with the channel, but I can't invest any more time in. I like to do the video all the way through once and not do any editing and stuff like that. I can't see editing videos and taking time to do that when I barely have time to do the eBay stuff, and I can't commit more time to the YouTube thing. But when we get more subscribers, you know, the videos will get a little bit more in depth, a little bit more attention put to them. But right now I just shoot straight through. I may push pause for a second to come back, but I can't see of any other way to do it without diving and spending a ton more time into it. I'd like to do some videos on sourcing. I like to do some videos where I go out and film myself sourcing. I like to do some more haul videos, which are easily done. I just have to be able to sit down and devote some time to that. But that's it. So if that's something that interests you, just put it down in the comments below. Haul videos or going out and sourcing videos. That's a little investment in that because I have to get a camera to do that. But anyway, that's all I got. Remember, Jesus loves you, and always give yourself a high five. See you later.